Good Wednesday morning, everyone. I'm First Warning Meteorologist Glazer here in South Florida. We've got two disturbances trying to develop out there in the Atlantic and the Caribbean. One is 93L. That's the one that's a little farther to the east there out in the Atlantic. 94L is in the northern Caribbean, and that also has a high chance for development. So as we take a look, let's first take a look at the European model. We've got 93L developing pretty quickly. 94L moves up over Hispaniola and eastern Cuba and the Turks and Caicos and Bahamas, gets up pretty close to the Carolinas and Georgia, and then curves out to the east. That is because of a big trough dipping down across the eastern U.S. and giving it a shove off to the east there. Both develop quite a bit on this model, but they do stay off to the east of Florida and come pretty close to the coast of the Carolinas there. The American model, a little bit different than the European model here in that as 94L makes its way up over Hispaniola and eastern Cuba, it immediately gets absorbed by 93L and they both take off toward the east. So for our forecast here in South Florida, it's pretty difficult because if this develops a little closer to Florida, we get a little more rainfall as we get into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or more rainfall if it's a little farther to the west. However, if it stays a little east, we end up with drier air moving in and a nicer forecast for the beginning of next week. We'll have more on the tropics later today.